Again, this is Vinny Gamerama here from Vinny Gamerama's Gaming Tech and Tips. This is the SonyKDL40W600B 1080p Smart TV 60Hz awesome gaming television. There was a video I made. This is a question to that video, a follow-up, just to add on to it. You want to hear some sound settings? Well, on this TV, I'm going to show you some of my sound settings that are really cool. And if you could use these sound settings if you have this TV, or so basically. So I don't know if on my phone here I'm recording this, but I don't know. You can probably hear that the PS4 right there, right? Now, by default, right, in the sound adjustments, it automatically picks up game, you know, because it has auto sense. But here's some tricks you can do with your Sony Bravia TV if you have these settings. Surround sound is at 6, right? This is what I did. I kind of was playing around with some settings, and I noticed loud performance in certain areas. So it's at 6. So I basically turned that all the way up to max. And sound booster, turn that all the way up. I mean on. Voice zoom, it's at 3. Auto, this mode right here, advanced auto volume. Now remember, can you hear the PS4's sound effect in the background? Here, let me put this on the default volume. So you hear that, right? You hear now the PS4 in the background, the theme. Pay attention to what it sounds like after I turn the rest of this on. One setting actually kicks it up a little bit, but so advanced auto volume is off. So it says automatically compensate for the volume level that may vary by program. Basically, some sounds that are really low in certain areas are enhanced, I guess. But it helps. So I turn that on, press that on normal, put on normal. And now, this is the big one right here. Volume offset. This is what kicks up the sound effect in the background right now. So it's at 0, right? Adjust the sound level of the current input relative to other inputs. So you hear the PS4's theme sound right now, right? The volume default from factory is set to 15. Now when I turn the volume offset all the way up, see how it got a little bit louder? Got a little bit louder. The volume offset kicks up the notch of power a little bit. Now I was playing with these before, and because I turned on sound booster and surround sound, you know, I like to hear the action like if you were there, you know, like you want to hear those bass pumping sounds, those vibrant bouncing off the walls gunshots where it's like acoustics. It's just amazing. It's like right on. It's like in your ears, it's in your face. It's just booming, you know, boom shakalaka-ness, you know. So I was kind of messing around with it, and you could try it anyway, but surround effect all the way up, sound booster. You know, you could turn on equalizer if you like, but it really does kick it up and make it more louder. You know, I usually do 10. I usually do 10 on the left, 11 in the. I usually do 10. 11, 10, 11, 10, 11, 10. But it depends on whatever you want. Now on this TV, there's something called live football mode. It says recreate the same sound and excitement level as if you were in a stadium. This TV was like, if you're watching a soccer game, I don't have the surround sound speaker for this television. I want to get it, but I can't get it right now. I'm going to save up for it. But it's like a wireless subwoofer that plugs into it, and that will kick it up a little bit. But I have turned on the live football mode before, not just for other things, but you know, gaming. And in certain games, now every game has a different sampling mix. Every game has a different coded sampling mix, if I could say that, of how the game was built. Some games, even though you turn on certain settings, there's some settings you might have to turn on in-game. Like in GTA 5, like on this, some of these settings, like I turned on already, helped out the performance. But in GTA 5, in-game, I actually had to go in and turn on the surround sound effect under audio settings. So just those little things, but hopefully these sound tips will help you on this TV enhance your Bravia gaming experience. Let me turn this on again. When I turn this on, it will cancel out the sound booster, but yeah, see, when you turn on live football mode, it cancels out the sound booster, but everything else is still there. But it sounds like it's almost like it's in a stadium almost, you know. Let me put on let's see, just for fun, FIFA 15. Let me just download that. If you notice there's bars coming off this video, like there's bars kind of like waving like that, don't worry about that. That's not the TV, that's not anything. That's just my you know, my phone. Like I'm recording it off this, and it's kind of like the light on the thing it's kind of close. The video signal coming off the phone when I'm recording it, but it's all good. But you could turn on RGB range. Actually, let's see. Something about RGB range. With RGB range was on automatic by default. When you turn off deep color, and then you turn on RGB range to full. Wait a minute. Yeah, see how that's kind of weird? Automatic recommended, even if I go to full, you know, it doesn't really do anything, but when I go to limited, it does. But this TV does support full, so I'll just put on automatic. It's nothing really. Everything's working, but all right. Yeah, I mean, aside from that, you know. Let's see. This is Rocket League right here. I'm just gonna kind of get a picture, like a little bit of a thing that looks like a you know, grass. Alright, so remember, this video was in reference to sound adjustments for gaming on the Sony Bravia here. Now, we turned on all these settings. Surround sound effect they turned it back up. That's still on. Alright, so if you want to experiment with live football mode, you can turn that on, but I'll turn it off, and then just to recap, go into your sound effect systems, turn on surround sound effect all the way to max, sound booster on, turn on auto advanced volume on normal, volume offset put it on max, and that's about it, and your volume experience should be a little bit louder and better. Here's what Rocket League looks like. It looks really good, you know, but on my phone it might look a little bit different. But anyways, thank you very much, everybody. This was Vinny Gamerama from Vinny Gamerama's Gaming Tech and Tips. As always, peace. Stay tuned for more, and take it easy.